All right, y'all. Welcome back to another episode of Basement Wars Podcast. Let's chop it up. Episode 6.
Let's get it, man.
What was that? I thought I was straight.
No, I think it's just the intimate setting, bro. But
You're supposed to say scene 1.
I thought I did. Didn't I say it?
No, you said that. Like,
Bro, see, I try to
It
introduce
was
one
funny.
time and now
but
everybody
that was
laughing
good, though.
at
I
me.
really like the
Just like when they laughed when
projection
birds
of your
duking on
voice
my
is
head.
good. The projection of your voice is
all
really
right, bro.
good.
Let's get it. All right, bro.
You always want to resort to violence. I don't know what that's about. But yeah, man. Welcome to another episode of
What
Basement
the-
War. I'm just saying.
That's crazy.
Oh my god, bro.
That's crazy. Bro, I finally get the chance to introduce ourselves, and you gonna just wipe that clean?
No, I wasn't. I was
What?
just
What
giving.
did you think?
I was just giving a greeting, man.
That's crazy,
Just
bro.
giving a greeting, man. That's all I'm doing. But yeah, man. Today's episode is about process, focusing on the process, not the finish line. You know,
The journey.
that's super big. Like when you on the journey, you set out to accomplish something. Don't focus on the bells and whistles at the end of the road. You got to focus on that journey because it's things that's gonna be happening throughout that journey that's gonna build you up for when you get to that finish line. So with me, I saw it, man. I never really focus on the finish line. I just focus on the work because that work gotta get done. There's no way I can start on A, jump to G, and then Z. Like I gotta go through the growing pains. You know what I'm saying? And that's just all a part of that process.
Yeah.
So
I think that's
Go ahead.
relative to us for sure, even with the content thing, because we're just posting all the time and we're making content all the time. Not that like the week after we're not gonna get a big, huge following right away.
Yeah.
All this has been inching forward.
Yeah.
Obviously, we do have a goal of like 1 million subscribers or whatever.
But I mean, I wouldn't even just say that that's the goal. Not to cut you out, because when we first started, I feel like we didn't have a goal.
No,
we was just let's just document our workouts. Like we showing up every day. We down here putting this work in.
Snapchat.
We going in the basement, really getting like good workouts in. So it was just like, yeah, let's just do something. We just started something, but as it developed, we learned how to fix the because we had a real bad problem. If you watch like the early videos,
It was orange.
it was super orange or super blue. Like it was cold and warm. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It took us like what 2 months to figure that
It
out.
took us like, if y'all watched the first 100 videos, they probably trashed.
Yeah. They were.
probably
It
trashed.
was
They
just
were,
like
no.
we were just doing
It
stuff.
was good, like content, but like the visual, nah, it was
Yeah.
trash.
And I remember you like just like every day. Man, I gotta get it like glass. It gotta be like
Glass.
glass.
Glass
That's
is
all
the
you would
word.
say.
Glass
That's
is the
all
word.
you would say, man.
Glass
like,
is the word, bro.
You
Damn, I
putting up the
remember those
videos on
days.
YouTube. You like, man, we gotta get it like this. And you going across the street.
Damn, I kept showing you.
And I wasn't even canned at the time
Yeah.
because it would be on days like we finna go spy. And I was like, I really don't even feel like hit fighting today. I'm gonna get a little nervous, but I'm just saying like
I remember
you
that,
used to
bro.
stay saying that, but that's a journey in itself. And it's just about to be a year. We started in September, so
Damn, that's crazy. We gotta
legit.
do like
And
a
it's
year-long
been
video.
it's been progression. You know what I'm saying? But all that is what I'm trying to say is all that helps. All that helps. That builds us up to okay. Now we know this. Oh, check this setting. Oh, shoot the video like this. Do this. Do this. Do this. And it gets us to where we are now. You know what I'm saying? It's been a steady elevation on the journey. You know what I'm saying? Which is what you want. But
Yeah.
saying that to say.
I don't want to say that what we're looking for isn't like a one huge goal, like just one goal. It's more like micro goals. I don't even know if that's the correct word for it.
Small wins.
Because we wanted a class, we got a class. We wanted to start a podcast, we started a podcast. We actually got good videos for it. We got better and better and better.
A better training location.
Better gym.
You know what I'm saying? A better
Built a
gym.
You know, they're kind of like micro goals. Like it's not just gonna be like one straight up ladder.
No.
It's gonna be jagged. Because we had times we couldn't record. Maybe weeks went past and we didn't do anything, but we still
Injuries.
Yeah, injuries. But we still like when you hurt your back, we was recording all the way through then. You know, but they weren't as big of videos like we've been doing now. But we been tipping it up. You know,
Absolutely. And that's what it's about. Like, I guess I would say like my first question would be like, how big is it to understand your journey and understanding the process that you got to go through to get where you want to go?
Okay. I kind of think it's more of a like the journey is more of like who you become to get to that goal. Like the goal is the end. Let's just say even getting the video like glass. Who do we become? When we started, we weren't even like super big in content. We weren't posting every day.
everything
We
was
was
new.
like Our videos, even on social medias, we're posting like 8 videos a day, 9, 10 videos a day with the YouTube. And now we got the other podcasts, and we're dishing them out. But we became way more disciplined in getting the videos out. Way better. I don't want to say, I'm trying to find a word of like being like locked in. But we're like more focused than we were before on the content journey. Like we became, at first it was more like get in there.
Yeah, it was just something to do in a way.
It was just something to do.
Just get them out there, record this. That's what it was. But I feel like, and not just even just on this kind of journey, the podcast and vlogging journey, just like in journey, like everyday life is what I'm trying to say. You definitely got to understand what you're setting out for your journey for real, like understanding your path. And once you do that, you can start to like, okay, it's obviously a process to get there. You know what I'm saying? No matter where you going in life, it's a journey, it's a process to get there. And it's just like locking in on that journey. Don't look for no super big wins or none of that stuff. Like, granted, if that happens, that's great. But small little accomplishments will be the fuel to keep going on your journey to get to where you want to be. Because like you said, you're going to go up and down. You're going to go up and down, up and down. But that's necessary because when you get to where you going, it's going to be a lot of stuff coming at you now. But you'll be better equipped because, oh, this happened this time. I did this. Boom. You right back on the thing. You can be able to maneuver through those difficult times. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's really important to understand your journey in the process. I feel like those are hand in hand. You know what I'm saying? That's got to be number one. Understanding what you're doing, and know it's gonna be hard. It's nothing in life come easy. You know what I'm saying? You've been facing problems since you was a baby. You know what I'm saying? Learning how to walk, that was a journey in itself. You know what I'm saying? So knowing it's gonna be hard, and you're gonna have to have those growing pains.
Because I think like if we're trying to go like what's more important. I don't want to say a goal is not important, but the journey is a lot more.
The system, the process.
The system, because the goals always change. Like we might have a goal, but the goal is going to get changed. Because when that goal is accomplished, what happens then? That's the whole. It's got to be changed. It's got to be improved. It's got to be something bigger. So that who you're becoming and that discipline and those systems that we're developing in the journey is going to help us knock off bigger and bigger and bigger goals.
It's going to be a steady evolution.
Because those goals, when you have a new goal and you have a bigger goal, bigger challenges, bigger hardships, and more sacrifices have to be made to accomplish those bigger goals.
Yes, sir.
You know, so we need the skills and techniques, and like you said, the systems.
The systems, man,
to help us push through that. You know,
because that's what's going to ultimately drive you. You know what I'm saying? Because like you said, to touch on that, the whole having the systems in place. It's like, man, you achieve a goal. Now what? What are you gonna do? You've achieved what you set out to do. But if you have a system of just like, I'm gonna consistently work, I'm gonna show up, I'm gonna put the effort in, you're gonna reach higher and more avenues just with that alone, because you're gonna continue to show up. You know what I'm saying? So, why do you think the process is bigger than the finish line?
Just like what we touched on, just who you become. The difficulty, challenges, the things you've done to overcome certain things throughout the journey.
Because that builds character.
That builds character. Because you're talking about like anything besides content. I don't want to say content made us more disciplined, but just knowing that we have to post, we have to record. I have to come in to get a workout in because we have to record so we can post something because it has to get done.
It has to.
People I feel sick when we don't record it.
Yeah, bro.
And that just goes hand in hand with the workouts because we're getting good quality workouts. We're not just gonna get in there just for camera. We're doing actual hard things in the workouts. We're sparring. Well, those sparring y'all see, we really hitting each other. Don't think because the music is playing in the background, you ain't getting hit.
Nah, for real.
You know, and we don't always have commentary after the sparring sessions or the lifting sessions, but they hard. You know.
So it's interesting you say that, like the characteristics you develop while on that process or while on your journey. And I'm like, I didn't think about that at first. You know what I'm saying? That's something that didn't come to me, but that makes a lot more sense. You know what I'm saying? Because you do develop discipline. You develop like a work ethic for real. You know what I'm saying? To stay the course. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Focusing, locking in on your journey, and just showing up, man. That's so big. Just showing up, you know what I'm saying? Because it's easy to give up, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Especially when you faced with difficulty, because we got free will. You know what I'm saying? There'd be stuff you just don't want to do. You know what I'm saying?
What I think when you reach a goal, it's more of that momentary motivation. It's like
Satisfaction, not
satisfaction.
motivation, yeah.
So when people don't get that, like they go a long stretch without getting that goal or that satisfaction, they want to quit. We're at least able to keep our discipline for a long period of time until that goal is reached.
Because it's like, and that's what I want to talk about. You develop the willpower just to keep going. You know, just to keep going. That's so big, man. Because like that's what work requires. It don't stop.
Yeah.
It's like running a race that don't end. You know what I'm saying? I always like to think of it like this: it's only over when you don't wake up no more.
Yeah. Oh, dang, that was
That's
dark.
It's not dark, but it's just like that's life. Everything in life take maintenance. Like you can't just be like, yeah, I've been brushing my teeth for 30 years. I'm just finna stop. I'm gonna give it up. Like it really don't stop. You know what I'm saying? That's something you have to do, and you just apply those simple things to your journey. Like I'm really big on like keeping stuff simple. I try my best to just keep it simple.
Okay.
Day by day, just show up day by day. You know what I'm saying? Take it one day at a time. That's all you can do. You know what I'm saying? So I like that. Like it really do build you up. You know what I'm saying? You become a better person.
Yeah.
Well, I won't say a better person, but you develop good characteristics along your journey if you stay the course and work the process. You know what I'm saying?
You just have to like on that journey. You just have to find some enjoyment in the hardship.
You do.
Because if you don't, they
really
kind of
do.
say a lot of times if you don't like what you do, you're not going to be successful at it. You have to have some type of like enjoyment in what you do.
Yeah.
If you're not enjoying it, or if it's really a struggle, you really have to find that okay, this
Those small
like
wins.
working out, the pump after. It was a hard day of lifting whatever, but that pump afterwards, okay, I like my pump.
Yeah.
You have to have a different outlook of how the journey is going. You know,
Because I ain't even gonna lie, like I didn't care to like really start YouTube videos, a vlog, but I'm like fuck, we down here, like you know what I'm saying. It was just like
everybody else is like we're doing.
Yeah,
Labor wheels, all them. We're doing.
Exactly.
We're in there every day. We having good conversations. We're doing the same thing they're doing. We can just. A lot of times we would have a workout and we'll just sit there and talk. Like we'll forget the workout.
Legit, it's been times.
Yeah, time is ticking. We gotta hurry up and get out of here, so we gotta speed up the workout. But
Right.
I'm like, we just get all this on camera. This would be that's good content, and then a lot of people can relate. My bad.
No, not. I'm just saying, like, I really didn't care to like do this. Just to touch on what you're saying, like, you gotta like really like what you're doing.
Yeah.
It grew for me to like, oh damn, I like this shit. This shit actually cool. You know what I'm saying? And then from that came like, man, we could do a podcast too, like, cause we having the conversations or whatever, which is something like I didn't think I wanted to do, you know, at first, but I'm like, no, I really do enjoy podcasts, you know what I'm saying, watching them, listening to them, and I'm like, shit, we could do the same thing, you know what I'm saying? It's just us having our regular dialogue that we normally have, so I do like that.
When we started it, I never really thought like we would be real consistent at it, because we kind of started where you were doing your like recordings on the
Snapchat and Instagram.
Snapchat, you know, Snapchat and Instagram. Then we ended up getting a camera. It was like shout out to It was like an impulse buy.
Yeah.
We just bought it, and then ever since then we started using it. But even when we started recording like that, like I said, the first 50 videos were trash. I was ready to quit. I never said it to anybody.
I'm about to say I could
I was
never.
ready to throw
tell.
it away, but
I could never tell.
like I've always wanted to do like some type of content or be a YouTuber. I think everybody else had a dream of being a YouTuber. Like everybody watched YouTube when they were a kid or whatever. Like I want to do that, but you know, it never. It's a lot of.
You
difficulty.
actually had that, like you.
Yeah,
like,
it's a lot of difficulty in doing it. You know, like making. I mean, some people want to be rappers or play. I want to play the guitar. There was a lot. I had a phase where I went to a lot of things. I want to be a musician.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was ass. I learned real quick at music class, bro. I don't want to do this shit no more. But it's more of like once we started cranking them out, and I started to enjoy making good videos. Once we started getting better videos, I was like, okay, this actually looks kind of cool. I like being on camera. I like when the videos look good and something's out there, and they're like, okay, I liked your video this time.
Right.
It was
you
cool.
Know what I'm saying?
Cool edit.
Yeah.
I like when somebody says, oh, that shit was hard.
Legit. And I always try to let people know, like Like this dude do that.
Because the
you
shit
know
ain't
what I'm
easy.
saying?
Like, especially starting off from scratch where you got 0 subscribers, you got to put yourself out there. Oh, that's tough. It was super. That's why I kept telling you I was kind of scared. It was uncomfortable. I didn't want people to just judge me, especially like negative comments and things like that. But I kept coming to you like, you just gotta get it out there, bro.
Yeah, just because it's growth in it. You know what I'm saying? Because you start somewhere, you see what you're doing. Okay, I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna try this. That's what that first 50 videos was for.
Because at first, when you
figuring out, navigating. You know what I'm saying? That was like the learning how to like get a balance, standing up. You know what I'm saying? So now we about to make a year in, and like we so much farther than what we were. You know what I'm saying?
A lot farther.
And those are the small wins right there. Looking back, like damn, this is where we started from, and now we here, and that's just in a year. You know what I'm saying? So if we continue to just go on this, who knows what we can accomplish? You know what I'm saying? And that's why it's so important.
We got past the hardest part. We got past the hardest part. Starting, making a channel, getting the first video out. They were ass, terrible. It looked bad. We didn't have mics. We didn't even have mics before.
Yeah, we didn't even have mics.
We didn't have mics. So all that, we already checked off all the worst things that could possibly happen. And we started from 0 with nobody. We had to make sure people knew we had a channel. And to get it out there, like, okay, they actually have good content. To get a first subscriber, you know. My mom asked me the other day, do you remember when you had 5 subscribers, 10 subscribers? I can't really remember it.
No.
It was a goal. That's what I'm saying. Those goals, they disappear. You just have micro goals, but they're gonna, once you accomplish it, you're gonna have a new goal in mind. Because my whole thing was, let's just get 10 subscribers. I don't remember who was it. Like, I can't remember us having it. Then we got 100. I don't remember what day was 100 subscribers. I remember in my head, like, vaguely, we had 150. But I can't even really remember what time that was because those are goals that we already accomplished. That's behind us now. And those are the times we had the bad footage. But we got better. We got better.
That's the thing too. Like, you know what I'm saying? That stuff's already behind. It's crazy. Like, you know, you set out and then you get it, and it's like, damn, you got to keep going. You know what I'm saying? That's why I really say, like, man, it ain't over till it's over. You know what I'm saying?
It's funny because when we first started it, and we were talking about all the ideas that we could do with it, I kind of was clouded with popularity, money, success, those type of things. But now, the finish line. But now I'm starting to learn about just the learning curve, getting a better video, editing, the different platforms or different avenues of content in general. I'm getting a lot of knowledge throughout the journey that I'm more appreciative for.
And that's what it's about, gaining that that knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the only thing that's gonna help you maintain when you do get to those levels. Because it don't stop there. You know what I'm saying? You have to continue. So you gain the knowledge, you gain the skills, you gain the work ethic, you gain the willpower to just keep going, endure whatever comes your way. You know what I'm saying? Because you will get through it. You know what I'm saying? It's all for your progression on your journey. You know what I'm saying? You go through those growing pains for a reason. You know what I'm saying? And it's lessons in that.
Like,
you know
this skills been like throughout that journey. I'm trying to think of like outside of content, but we're in front of cameras 7 times throughout the week, pretty much around that.
About
6 times, 5-6 times.
Yeah.
But I don't want to consider myself an introvert, but I was more like conscious of how people saw me, or if I wanted to go out there. Like, if someone's on the street right now, I used to be self-conscious, like going out there and just saying something to them. Because I was one of those people. If you're walking past, I'm not gonna say hi to every single person that walks past. But now, since this is like almost a year of practice, pretty much.
Exactly.
So I'm fine with just going up to people and talking to them.
Exactly.
There was a guy outside. I told you that guy outside with the Cybertruck. I would have been so nervous to go out there and talk to him, but now I'm willing to just go over there and, I'm ready. I already talked to him. I had tried to get a video with him and all that stuff. He didn't really want to get a video, but
he like, not today.
But I had like an hour-long conversation with him.
Yeah.
Before, I wouldn't have been willing to do that.
So, and that goes back to what you're saying, the characteristics you build. You know what I'm saying? Your social skills go up because we doing a lot of talking. You know what I'm saying? Especially when we interact, like we go to do a collab with somebody. We don't know these people. You know what I'm saying? And like having them conversations, man, you build connections. Like, it's really about that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, connections is everything, and like you able to do that because you want to get out there. You know what I'm saying? Putting the work in.
We was driving past that little party on off the lake. It was like, all I could see is subscribers.
Nah, for real. He be so big on that, bro.
Well, I was just peeping that, but before
He was so
I was nervous to get people to subscribe.
Yeah.
I was nervous to have like I couldn't even ask somebody to subscribe because I was nervous or were they even gonna like the content or not.
Right.
But we developed like very very high level of discipline for this.
My thing too, I kind of try to turn the feelings off when it comes to that. You know what I'm saying? Just a little sad like combo. I try to turn my feelings off if they like it or not. I just want to know like what can we do to do better. You know what I'm
do
saying?
better. Yep.
If we keep with that, ain't nothing we can't do. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing we can't do.
It's funny because I don't want to get too much off the finish line topic, but no, this is what the time. But it's funny because even like the highest level athletes, the Olympics is 4 years. For every 4 years, you have the highest level athletes training for all these years just for that fourth year of the Olympics. Then they go into it. Let's say they win, and let's say they lose. The next day they got to come in and practice. They got to get ready for the next Olympics.
Yeah.
Because we have all this hype over the Olympics, like you win it, it's super super grand.
Right, that's it.
But you gonna have to do another one. It's never an end, especially the NBA finals. Everything like that. There's always gonna be another year for you to go. So you have to lock back in and continue.
Absolutely.
You don't see them win a championship and that's it. They retire.
Exactly. You know
it
what I'm
doesn't
saying?
work like that.
It don't.
It can't. You have
It
to get
don't.
back in there and the whole process starts back again.
It start over. You know what I'm saying? Why do you feel like people just focus so much on the bells and whistles of getting to that finish line?
I think it's more of like having satisfaction for all the work they put in. Obviously, I feel like I'm looking for satisfaction for the stuff that we put in, all the work we're putting in for this, obviously, but I'm not so much focused on it like I was before. Like I said before, I was too focused on money, getting rich, popularity.
I feel like people give up because they so focused on the finish line. It's easy to give up when you didn't think you had to do all this work to get to where you're going. It's way harder than what you thought it was going to be. Like, you see that all the time. People set out to do stuff, but then when they see what comes with it, they give up quick. Even just with fitness. Oh, I'm finna get in there and do this and do this. But it's like, it's not as easy as you think. You know what I'm saying? People really put time and energy into what they set out for. So I feel like people just, they give up because it's not as easy as they thought. They looking at the finish line and they looking for, a lot of people out here looking for praise. They not really committed to the craft that they want to accomplish.
They don't enjoy it.
Yeah, it's not what you think it is. You know what I'm saying? And that's when like I'm gonna use fitness for a reason. People be like, oh, it's easy for you. No, it's not.
They say that all the time. You've been doing it all the time, so it's easy for you.
It's not. Like I was telling, shout out to Move at Your Own Pace, right? Them boys put us through something, and I'm telling you, like I work out every week. I don't miss. I go back and get my workout if I miss, right? But I was sore as hell. I felt my back from all them damn pull-ups. I felt my triceps from all them damn dips. My chest from the dips and the push-ups. Like, they was really putting us through something. I'm talking about, I'm so after this stuff, but shit wasn't easy. You know what I'm saying? Showing up to work out every week. No, sometimes you want to miss.
I complain every day. If y'all watch the workout vlogs,
especially on Mondays.
Every day. I complain a lot.
I think like Mondays we don't even talk that much. You know what I'm saying? Like the first 30 minutes ain't no conversation going on because nobody wants to be here right now. You know what I'm saying? We don't even want to record. Like it really be like that. But a lot of people they give up because they didn't think it really take this work. You know what I'm saying? They didn't understand that process. It was just something, they do it, I can do it. You know what I'm saying? And like, sure, you can do it, but are you committed to doing the work that come along with getting what you want to get in the end? You know what I'm saying? A lot of people be looking for that praise. You know what I'm saying? Especially on social media. You know what I'm saying? We see that all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to do this and do this because they doing it. Do you really have a desire to do this in your heart? You know what I'm saying? It all starts there. Like, you have to have a desire to really go after this and be like, you know what? I'm willing to do whatever comes with this. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And it's not gonna be easy. It's not gonna be easy. It's real work and it's ups and downs in this shit.
They just kind of have like the wrong outlook of how they're looking at it. Like that's why you see a lot of people, they start a business Like you said, when they see somebody else on social media do it,
Yeah.
they say, I just open a barbershop, I think I'm going to be a barber. I never touched somebody's hair, never been in a barbershop, never been a barber, things
Right.
like that. But they think, oh, I can own a barbershop. People open a restaurant. They think, oh, I can run a restaurant business. But they don't know any of the difficulties that come with it.
Yeah.
Getting the food, keeping it storage,
Licenses. You gotta get your
all that
license.
stuff. FDA, all types
All
of shit,
that.
But they think, oh, I'm gonna open this because he did, so I'm gonna be successful. I'm gonna be rich because he did it already. But there's a lot of difficulties that people go through. We talked about it before, how people want to jump into Elon Musk's shoes, but they don't know what he did to get there or how long it actually took.
They just see the
especially
end.
when they started off, you hear all the stories about these millionaires and stuff. They started from nothing. And they had to grind their way up being told no all the time until
Can
they
you
finally
deal
got
with that?
successful. People are success. You have to put your foot in the door a lot to obtain success. You have to do a lot of hardship or grind. That's the perfect
Yeah.
word for it. Grind to get lucky. People always want to say you got lucky. Oh, he's successful because he got lucky. But he was putting in the work the whole journey to get that opportunity for luck.
Yeah.
You have to give yourself the opportunity, but if you're not doing something every single day, you'll never get the opportunity.
You won't.
We might get an opportunity to get a big following of subscribers, but that's because of all the videos we posted already.
The groundwork.
The quality of it. If we never did, like, if we never started, we started with our first video was trash, and we started telling people about YouTube, they wouldn't have really believed us. They wouldn't even think we were serious about it. I don't think David would have pulled up. It wasn't quality. But now we're starting to get better and better and better. Now more people are getting their eye on us.
Yeah.
But we had all those videos and all those months beforehand prior to fail.
It was a level of commitment. You know what I'm saying? And it only grew because we continue to show up. So that you graduate to different levels. You know what I'm saying? You starting at that.
Yeah.
Where the shit is just trash, but okay, now we here now. You know what I'm saying? And like we still make mistakes. We still are gonna make mistakes, but we study trying to be better. You know what I'm saying? We're not getting to like, oh, this is cool, so we don't gotta do nothing no more in this category. Like, no, it's always work to be done.
It's always
Like,
improve.
that's so true. Like that statement, it's always work to be done. You know what I'm saying? If you want to continue to grow and elevate in whatever you do, you know what I'm saying? Not even just content, your fitness, but just like your everyday life. You know what I'm saying? Being a better you, it's always work. You know what I'm saying? The minute you slack is the moment you just become stagnated. There's no growth there. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Next question, right? Give me a second. We got, what's something that you do to stay focused on the process?
That's actually a really tough question.
Yeah.
Because I'm starting to think about the last podcast with Peace. But it's kind of a blur because now it's more like I just want to improve. I just gotta consistently say I want to improve this video. I want to make this video better. I want to make this one better. Or even in just regular working out or even in daily life, I just want to improve on something to get better at something because I kind of have like a main character complex where I think I'm like a main character. No, like that. I kind of because I always think there's someone across the sea that at one point we're gonna meet up and then we're gonna compete at anything. It doesn't matter if it's just physical or anything. It's always like maybe it's to get a certain collaboration with a certain group. Maybe they're doing the exact same thing as us, but they beat us to it. Or I mean, it could be anything. But I always think there's somebody, whatever I'm doing, I always think there's somebody behind the scenes, especially if I'm alone and I don't feel like doing nothing. Like I ran today and I got some sparring sessions in.
Yeah.
I didn't have to do it because I usually don't work out on a podcast. But if I knew if I turn this down, somebody else is going to be better than me.
100%.
And I think that applies for everything, especially like even like relationships and stuff like that. I think if I don't take this step, someone else is going to take the opportunity from me. So I have to be putting work all the time. And I think that's like a good, what am I looking for? What word am I looking for? Think, bro. What word am I looking for? Oh.
Be like, let me hold
It's
your
like
head.
a good, come on, bro. You usually good at this. Like, picking a word for me. Come on.
Picking a word for you is crazy.
No, but I think it's like a good, like, way to, like,
What, to stay on task? Like, what
to
are you
keep
trying
me
to-
on track. It's something to keep me on track.
Okay.
Like, even when I'm alone, because those were the times where you try to curve out. Let's say you're trying to keep a good
Yeah,
diet,
yeah.
but if you're alone, no one's watching.
Yeah, it's easy.
I don't have to
slack
prove
out.
it to nobody.
Right.
But a lot of people ain't trying to prove it to themselves, so it gives me a way to prove it to myself when I'm alone.
Yeah.
You know, that I have to stay on task. I can't mess up today. I can't post a video today. You know, because when I'm done, when I leave from you, no one's gonna tell me I gotta post a video.
Nobody.
No one has to. I don't have to do it. I can quit this right now. But it keeps me like, okay, I have to. It keeps me going. Like, I have to do this. I have to do this. I have to go get a workout in. I have to record this video. I have to check these off my checklist before I go to bed. You know, it just keeps me on task. I don't know if that's like some type of like.
No, that's what helps you stay focused on your process. With me,
It's a little trick.
yeah, with me, it's just like I look at it like I gotta do this. You know what I'm saying? I gotta do this. Like, and I find joy in it. Really finding the joy is what like helped me stay focused. You know what I'm saying? Those small wins. You know, because it's a satisfaction that comes with I did the work today. You know what I'm saying? I knew I wanted to do this. I did it.
Yeah.
I knocked it out today. You know, those small wins continue to just keep me going every day. You know what I'm saying? Like, with the whole, like, me picking up reading as a hobby. Never liked reading ever in life. But,
still
like,
don't.
exactly. Like, it's just, to me, it's always been so boring. But, like, man, I love having, like, you know, well, I'm going to speak on, like, when I first started. Just showing up 30 minutes, you know what I'm saying? I felt good after that. It was a sense like you did it. You know what I'm saying? You did that. You did that. And you just keep going it. You can always build. I always tell people that I started just one day out of the week.
Yeah.
Then that turned into 2 days. Then that turned into 3 days. You know what I'm saying? Then that's, you know, it can just always go. You know what I'm saying? But it's a sense of accomplishment in those small little moments. You know what I'm saying? I'm not where I want to be, but I'm doing this, so I know I'm gonna get there. Like, that's the natural outcome. You know what I'm saying? If you keep digging a hole, you're gonna keep getting farther and farther and farther. You're eventually gonna get to like whatever level you going to, and that's how I look at it. Like, showing up, putting in the work. It's that satisfaction, and that it lasts for a little minute. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, I did that today. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I never looked forward, like, even like just to take it to the sparring. That was hard for me, like, starting off with y'all. Like, I never wanted to do that shit. Like, not every day. And then as many rounds as y'all wanted to go. But, man, after those sessions and shit, I'm like, damn, we had a good-ass session. Like, you know, I'm happy with this. And, like, I'm actually looking forward to doing this, you know, the next time. Like, I eventually just kept looking for that. You know what I'm saying? And the satisfaction is what keeps me, you know, going with that. So that's something that helped me stay focused and on the process and not the finish line.
All right. I got a question for you.
All right.
Has there been a time when you were more focused on the finish line or end goal more than the process?
Absolutely. And it was out of some anger.
Okay.
I'm going to say that. So I'm delivering packages or whatever. This one I was delivering packages. And they fucking these trucks up. I'm talking about I'm out here all night. I'm like, bro, like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, this, you know, I'm finna go get my CDL.
Okay.
So I'm watching people go get their license. And, oh, it's easy. So I'm like, oh, I can go and do it. They like, oh, just download this app and you good. You know what I'm saying? Download the app, barely get on there. I ain't really doing too much.
Yeah.
Go take the test and I failed. So I'm like, man, fuck that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna deal with this. You know, I instantly gave up on it. And time goes on, work ain't getting no better. They still slamming these trucks, finding a reason to make it my fault. So it's like you get fed up again, but I actually locked in on the studying. You know what I'm saying? Reading the book, taking the practice test, like really locked in, and I was able to achieve it. You know what I'm saying? I was able to pass that test, and you know, now I'm out. Now I actually drive the trucks. You know what I'm saying? But I was only driven at first by anger. You know what I'm saying? Which is why it wasn't something I really wanted to do at the time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I really didn't have a real desire to go, because be honest, I didn't want to drive them trucks no way. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, hell no. You know, I instantly thought I was going to crash one of them motherfuckers. But, yeah, like, when I actually took it serious, I was able to, you know, accomplish it. I was able to lock in, focus, and just learn. You know what I'm saying? And the real work came after I got the damn permit. Cause obtaining the license was different.
Okay,
The little test
yeah.
was the easy part, but getting the license was the hardest part. You know what I'm saying? That pre-trip. If anybody got a CDL, that pre-trip is the hardest part, bro. That's the hardest part, man.
I can't really think of like a concrete example, like some like grand example of that instance like that. But I know like in any minimal task, I kind of do the same thing. I feel like even now, I kind of still think of the goal rather than the finish line for just simple things. Like if you're cooking something, like not cooking something, but if you, let's just say you have a task to do, I think just us as human beings, we're always going to be more inclined to think about the end result of it.
Yeah.
Just get the task done. Let me just see the finished product of it before, rather than just I'm gonna learn what I did. I mean,
Step by step.
even like just like you said, studying in school, I was ready to cheat. I just wanted to get an A.
Yeah, I was
really
an avid
thinking,
cheater back in the day.
Huh?
I was an avid cheater back in the day in class.
I had to cheat 101.
Yeah, I had at one point I had trained myself. You know what I'm saying? Because the teacher desk was on this side. You know what I'm saying? I had trained myself to just keep this out here, but turn this one like this. I was almost like a iguana or something. You know what I'm saying? I can keep this out here, but this one be wandering and shit. You know what I'm saying? And I be fake like I'm doing one of these. I'm just moving my hand, but whole time focus on the girl next to me because she was the smartest in the class. That's how I passed. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was an avid cheater back in the day.
I used to be I used to be a really, really good cheater, bro. I used to be real, real creative. With the mechanical pencil, bro, I used to get like a sheet of paper about that long, like real thin piece of paper.
Right.
Write all the answers down. Roll that bitch up. Pop the
that's
mechanical
crazy.
pencil on, put it all.
Now
I'm popping that bitch out.
That's crazy.
I used to do another one on the desk, on like a regular desk, with your pencil. If you write on the desk with your pencil,
Right.
I had to cheat 1-1. You write all the answers on your desk.
Put that
When you
paper
first get in
over.
there, write all.
What was you getting the answers from though?
Shit, not even answers. You know how they give you like study guides?
Okay.
I'm writing a whole study guide on the table.
Nah, that's too much.
So when I get in there, I'm just in there like this, or I'm just sitting like this, but all the answers right here. But they're not gonna think nothing because there's no sheets. And when they over there, the
Get
desk
the
look
right
empty.
shit,
With a pencil, that bitch look faded. So as soon as they like when I'm done with it,
yeah, you can really
that bitch gone.
Yeah, because I used to write cuss words on the table. You can just wipe it off with your.
I used to be
That's crazy. Kids bad as hell.
I used to like be watching the teacher's steps when she turn around. So she turn around, I'm looking.
Legit.
You know, my efficiency rate was like 50-50 though.
He wasn't good at it. How did I get an L?
I used to have the best cheating methods, bro. I used to have sheets like how much did shit like shit up.
Oh my god,
bro. I used to have shit wrapped around like towards my armpit because if it's on your sleeve, they gonna see. So you gotta have that.
Nah,
bitch
that's
up.
too much.
But
bro.
I used to have all the study guides written out, but for some reason the teachers never had all the questions on the test. Like it was never.
The study.
It was supposed to help you, but the exact.
It's a prep.
I was always failing. Then I just put all C's. You know how that works.
Yeah, I do. I gave up cheating, but that's another.
Yeah, that's
story.
one of my regrets, bro. I could have probably been really, really smart if I put half the effort.
The time, you know
if
what I'm saying?
If I put half the effort,
Let's see.
if I put majority effort, I did try to cheat or
Exactly.
actually try to learn it. Bro, I wouldn't.
That's the process.
Super smart.
Nobody wants to endure that part.
Nobody
you know
would
what
do
I'm
that.
saying?
I read
We
that
just,
book.
I can't just be smart like that. Or I can't not just get it like they get it. You know, you comparing yourself to everybody else instead
Comparing
of just
yourself.
locking in. I did that with a lot of stuff, especially in school. Like, them extended responses. I look, I'm doing this, then it's fine. I got a paragraph and a half. I look up. These motherfuckers got essays. I say, oh, whoa, y'all got that much shit to say? Like, I ain't got that much to say. Like, goddamn.
Bro, I used to be super quick.
Fast as hell.
Bro, so quick. And I'm like, damn, they still going?
Still,
and you
right?
know the smart kids in the classroom. So if they still do their work, I must have did
Clearly,
something
I did something wrong. Clearly, I did something wrong.
Oh, I must have did something wrong, bro.
I was so
but
bad at that.
A lot of people compare themselves to other people because you know the people that's smart in your class, so you comparing yourself to them all the time. So
all the time.
They gonna be the main ones answering questions throughout the whole damn class. So like you're like, oh, I can never be like them.
Exactly.
They've been doing
That's
their whole
self-doubt.
life. They just smarter than me.
Self-doubt.
Rather than just locking in and trying to focus on that journey for the next test.
Exactly.
Like,
You know what I'm saying? It's so easy to just give up. You know what I'm saying?
So
Because
easy.
you want the A, you want the B, but you don't want to put the work in to obtain
When that next, just,
them,
I mean,
them
it's
grades.
journeys. Like that goal
It's
is
real
the test.
journeys, bro.
Passing that test, and then it don't end there because you're gonna have another test
It
afterwards.
don't.
But those people that
keep
grinded through that test, they gonna do better on the next one because it branches
Right,
off.
and
It's
then
gonna lead
they
off.
putting the work in outside the classroom, the studying. That's why I failed at, because when I get out there, man, it's playtime now. Ain't nobody trying to read. Ain't nobody trying to learn no math. Ain't nobody trying to do none of that. You know what I'm saying? So as a consequence, you struggle in class. You know what I'm saying? That's something like that's another reason why I picked up reading, because I'll be the first to say I was not the best reader in school. I was one of them. The man went to the stuff. I was one of those slow boys. You know what I'm saying?
I was in your
gonna
class,
lie.
bro, I'll be crying.
Oh, I got.
Knowing damn well I was definitely one of the kids that couldn't read.
Yeah, I was one of them. Yeah.
That's funny, bro. Because like
Avoiding the process.
it'll just be like you see one kid stuttering and everybody will laugh, but the kids start laughing can't read either.
Exactly.
So when they go like, what?
It's
What's
bad. It's bad, man.
Comparing themselves to everybody else, they just want somebody else to be worse than them.
Exactly. That's it.
That's
all.
it. Rather than
You know
getting
what I'm
better
saying?
at it, I just needed somebody to be worse than me.
We always trying to avoid the process.
Everybody
Just
fail.
become
Everybody
better.
fail. You try to say, did you pass? Did you pass?
Right.
Trying to see, 3 people pass. You get home and your parents see your grades. You're like, oh, everybody failed. Oh, I was the only one. Tell other people failed. She said, it was just too hard for us, or something. They didn't teach us that in class.
Right.
No, and then they taught you.
They
You just
taught
say pay attention.
You ain't paying attention. You want to play. You want to do little shit in the classroom, man. It's like avoiding the process.
Yeah.
Hey, time still go on, but your skills ain't improving. You know what I'm saying? That's why you hate school. You know what I'm saying? Because you ain't applying yourself. You know what I'm saying? You're avoiding the process. So yeah, man. Stay tuned for part 2. We're gonna do another topic right now. I guess we can say we was behind, so some schedule issues. So yeah, we just gonna lock in and do another episode for you guys. So stay tuned. Yeah.